Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Siren Frost. And no, we're not doing a deck profile weekly video this time. Unfortunately, the reason why I wasn't able to do it this week is because a lot of things kind of hit me in the fan a little bit. There's a lot of studs, working, paying off bills. So I did finally pay off a bill that was kind of slowing me down a little bit. So that was a breath of fresh air, to say the least. And to make up for that little mishap, because there will be a deck profile videos, two of them, for next week. But I figured I'd give you guys a little small treat and give you guys a box opening review of, this is not really new news. This is not news. This has been out for quite some time, and this is the Cardfight Vanguard overdress, will dress, Gramgrace stand-up deck set for Keter Sanctuary. So we got this full box right here. It has not even been opened once. Like the wrapping's off right there. So, we got Gramgrace getting his confirmed ride line. Now, keep in mind, you guys, most of these cards I've seen on YouTube have been confirmed to be all commons. Maybe there's some few rarities. I don't know. I'll have to look at which one when I do open this, because I already bought this tonight. So it'll be fun just to see what this is about. And it is confirmed Gramgrace does have an owner, and this is the girl right here. And I have her name right here on my iPod, which is, I have a phone and an iPod and anything that can be communicated from the world. Now, her name is Yuki Ichidoji. Yuki for short. Or, well, her name is Yuki, but she is the primary protagonist in Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days. Now, if y'all been playing Deer Days on your Switches and your PS5s, I don't know what system you guys use for your Cardfight Vanguard thing, but somehow she lost to the main antagonist the first time, and then eventually she grows to become a stronger card fighter. Now, in the beginning of Gramgrace, he hasn't had a confirmed ride line at all. So we had to customize a custom ride line for him. Now, I've seen people use the Marin ride line or the Blaster ride line, and or sometimes Bass or Hexorb, whatever sounds like kind of more of a playstyle kind of thing. But now we have a confirmed ride line, even the generic one. It still fits in the ride line, because in this set here, Gramgrace represents the Angel of Light, which, while Favrenir represents the Demon of Hell. So it's like angels versus demons in like the Vatican. It's kind of series. So we are gonna take a look at this. This is the confirmed thing. I like the box, everything, and as you can see, we have the list. And excuse me for my iPod, it just went off because someone's trying to text me. So you have the full list. It comes with the equipment here. You got your pre-constructed deck, extra cards, short storage box, sleeves, and a deck holder. So you get like a lot of good stuff in here. So it's like very accessible. And then we got the extra cards. We got the full list, which basically, if you read this whole list right here, and I'll put it as well in the description box down below. Cause why the fuck hell not, kind of thing. So this is what it looks like, and I have pretty much all this here already in foil, so I can actually make the deck very easily and confirm it with you guys. But yeah, let's just go ahead and open it. So let's start with this. Take the condom off. And yes, it's just the same thing. It's just, you could practically see her legs now. She's got legs. Yes. Question. Is this the style in Japan? Because I'd like to know more about the style. Now, I can understand that hairdo, but we'll see. But yes, you get to see her legs. And don't be one of those people who disrespects Ash Blossom because she has feet. Okay? Let's not be that kind of person. Okay. So, we got the box open. And let's see what all the goodies we get here. So we do have a deck box, which is awesome. So it looks like her colors right here are confirmed to be black, silver, and petroleum. Not teal color. Fuck, I forgot that one color. But and the Dragon Shield sleeves is considered to be petroleum. So I don't know if it's like, that sounds like a very dirty, nasty joke. So I'm sorry about that. But yes. So there she is. And this is Keter Sanctuary. So I can actually put this here in the deck as well. So we can actually prepare it as well. And then let's see, what else goodies do we have in here? Well, we don't need to have this shit here, so that's gone. But we also get the sleeves for Gramgrace. And we're going to be using these as well. For the sleeves as well. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm so sorry about that, guys. My uncle had a question. But, anyways, you're going to hear a lot of rumbling because there's a lot of sacks here, grocery bags, and all that stuff. So, I am so sorry about that. Anyways, you do get the sleeves that are confirmed to be gold. I will try to find a ride deck sleeve for these guys, but yes, you do get these. So, you get the sleeves, a deck box, storage box, whatever the case might be. So that's all the goodies. And then we get, bam! This is the actual constructed deck that we have. So let's open this fucker up. Well, actually, I guess it won't hurt to open it on camera, because we're doing a review video. Now, first impression-wise, I do like the box. I do like the sleeves so far. Now, I'm just glad to know that this is all confirmed to be gold. So, gold dragon, silver dragon. I will find some sleeves for that. Well, color for the ride deck, but you don't get what I mean. I like how they have the protector right here. Okay, take the other condom off. Now, let's start the video off. Okay, you guys are gonna call me a fucking weirdo, but I like to smell, like that new card smell kind of thing. No, it doesn't smell anything. I thought it'd be like the new factory work kind of thing. Maybe I lost a scent a long time ago. So in this deck, we do get 4 copies of Gramgrace. So we get 4 of those. Well, let's get right into this a little bit. So we do get 4 of them. 1 copy of Divine Sister Gatu Basque. She's a very, very pretty nun. I do like the outfit and style. And her skill is for grade 2. When you ride from the ride deck, you can ride with Soul Blast 1 instead of choose a card from your hand and discard it. So it's a free Soul Blast. So I think what basically this means, this deck, it has a playstyle of Soul Blasting a lot. So it's kind of like Thangrea, to so to speak. Except Thangrea is a descendant of Gramgrace, according to conspiracy theories. We get 1 Incision Angel, which is when this unit is rolled upon, draw a card and choose a card from your hand and discard it. So that little guy. And then I do like how this is like the grade 0 is actually Starting Magic Star Lily. And of course it has the same effect. So this is the confirmed ride line now for Yuki. And it does have that heavenly feel, second to Bastion, because he's the original Cloud Knight. While this is more of the heavenly dragon type of series, which has a lot of heavenly themed cards. And it would make sense considering that Yuki and her arch nemesis, the guy who wields Favernil, they're basically opposite of each other. And then Favernil redeemed himself by not being a douche, but a sexy douche. But yeah, so yeah, I think this is actually pretty damn cute. I wish this were actually a female grade 1, but I'm not complaining about it. So this is what we get for the ride deck. Now, let's just jump right into the rest. I think this is backwards. Yes, it's actually backwards. Okay, this is actually pretty good. This is good. So, we do get 2 copies of Knight of Soaring Blade Furveil. I believe this is actually a reprint of the promo that was extremely expensive, extremely hard to get. Now, while we have him here, let's read his effect. He has a back row center rear guard. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose one of your Vanguards with Gramgrace in its card name, and it gets 10,000 power and +1 drive until the end of turn. Now, if I can get my little hands on more of this copy, I would actually have a playset of almost everything. And I'll be happy. So, technically, this is the card that you do need. I was maybe thinking about maybe doing a playset of him, because I do love that effect, and you can only use one in the center back row. But still, like, I think I like it. And of course, this is a nice little reprint as well. We got Knight of War Damage Fasado. Now, let's not forget that Fasado is one of those cards that cannot be targeted for any card effects that your opponent's rear guards can perform with, or your opponent's Vanguard alone. So that's what the essential card actually is. Now, for grade 2s, we have 4 copies of Knight of Soaring Refinement Defiant. Now, this is a Gramgrace support card, which is when your grade 3 or greater unit in the center column attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Gramgrace in its card name, that attacking unit gains 5,000 power in that battle. Okay? Front row rear guard. When this unit attacks, if you have Vanguard with Gramgrace in its card name, and your units in the center column attack 2 or more times, this turn, it has to be this turn, Catalyst 1, and this unit gets 15,000 into the end of that battle. Well, fuck my life, why don't ya? So, there is a Gramgrace support, and yes, I'm going to say Gramgrace because I just thought it sounds kind of catchy. Now, the other cards, I'm so glad this actually got a reprint, is 2 copies of Knight of Piercing Kadwala. Kadwala may be a perfect card for playing a playset of, if you want to go for more of a Heavenly Knight kind of feel. Like, we already have Bastion, like I said, but Gramgrace is more of a, it just deserves its own, like, recognition, along with Alden, who we'll be having for set 13, so you can have whatever the fuck you want in this deck, pretty much. Next, we got 2 copies of Divine Sister Leguilichet. So, Leguilichet, I believe, is the one card, is from the, I think it's an old collection, set 7 collection, I believe. So, if your soul has a grade 3 or greater card, this unit gets boost and 5,000 power. So, when you Persona roll, this card will help big time. And plus, it does go with the nun angels, and the knights, holy knights kind of thing. So, this is very, like, a very holy type of deck. Like, it's like, holy shit, pretty much. Excuse me, French, but you know what I mean. Then we also have 4 copies of Julian Angel. Now, this card is a godsend for me, because I use it also in Thangria. Now, you can also use other cards for there's more support for Thangria, so you can just actually take them out and use whatever, but I think this is perfect. Alright, for grade 1s, we also have 3 copies of Nightingale Clan Burglar, or Bluegar. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 5,000 power. This is a very old card, I think. I think it's around, like, set 4 or set 5. I gotta double check the thing, but this is a very old card to have. And next, we also have 2 Painkiller Angels, which I'm glad is a reprint of a common, so it's an easy access. 4 copies of Pendulum Zeal Dragon, so again, this is very great, indeed. Now, for grade 0s, we are using Amatora. I'm glad he actually got a reprint as a common. 4 copies of Daring Knight Sewell. 4 copies of White Fang Witch Disma, which was expensive back in the day for set 1. And I kind of lost my other copies of Desma, so I couldn't able to use this for Hexorb or anything. So I'm actually glad they actually include this in the deck as well, because when I get more, I'm hoping that the distributors have more of these boxes so I can go buy some more and make a full deck out of them and get a playset of almost everything possible and keep them in storage. 3 copies of Draw Triggers. We have Operating Angel. And we also have 4 copies of Palpitation Angel. So that is pretty much the deck right there. So we'll just easily take these back, nice and easy, not ruin them, because I like to keep some of these cards very nice and tidy. Try to at least, try that might. So, you know what? Fuck the rules here. There we go. Alright, so that was the main deck. Now here are the extra cards that you have an idea of making a deck for. So we have Magic of Alteration Turnar, which I did use for my Hex Orb Sorceress, and I also may have used it for Minerva. I gotta double check on the deck profiles themselves. We also got Knight of Rendering Flash Calibre, which, again, you could also use this in a deck as well. I use it for Youthberg, so it can go with any deck possible, including Alden, when she comes out. The most popular card is Wayward Therapy Angel, so that's another card we can take. Now, here's another card for Gramgrace. This is a promo, a very expensive one. Bringer of Soaring Wind La Toche. Now, this card is a back row rear guard. At the end of the turn, if you have a Vanguard of Gramgrace in its card name, retire this unit, choose a grade 3 card from your soul, and put it into the hand. So, there you go. And, of course, let's not forget the most popular card, I believe, was the most essential. We have Gradius Gradel as a common. A fucking common. So this should just drop all the money cards completely, and then, yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, you guys. Now, to give my final thoughts on this deck alone, and all the goodies that came with it. First of all, the deck is a good idea for like the angel type theme, for the heaven and hell kind of moment. The sleeves are genius and very beautiful. The deck box is a very breathtaking kind of thing here. And if I'm going to be really honest, let's take off the camera off the tripod a little bit and give you the full display of everything on here. This, however, is good. We always think there's no such thing as too much storage for your cards and your other things you want to work on your decks and whatnot. I know I have a lot of boxes and sleeves that I've gone crazy with, and I became obsessed. Don't ask me why I do it, I just don't know why. But yes, this, now, does it deserve the Siren Frost approval? I do believe it is the case. Now, believe it or not, you guys, you can actually bump up the rarity value, because if you already have the cards already from the previous sets, from this deck right here alone, you can just go ahead and use those, and use the commons and put them in your storage or inventory. Use them whenever you want, except for the ones that are meant to be for Gramgrace or Furnival, Fernil, I forgot that name, fuck my life, sorry about that. But yes, this collection right here is not bad, and I love the Holy Grail being reprinted as a common, and a lot of the other cards, so I love that very much so. This seems like it's very fun. I cannot wait to give it like a more of a flash, like a little right there, like a little anyways, you guys, as of right now, this set right here, so far, I'm liking it, personally liking it. What do you guys think in the comments down below? What do you guys think? This is good or bad? Worth the money? I don't know. I did pay $55 for this, so I'm not mad at it whatsoever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for staying and watching this video. And if you so happen to like the content I do create, feel free to leave a comment down below, and subscribe, rate, more comments, likes and dislikes. You know, not dislike. We don't like dislikes. But yeah, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next week for Deck Profile Weekly. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost.